stripes on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get, my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you this gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm to connect, my boy, off the top.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it on the road, on the curve, on the block. I was already sold, I don't work back to the clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast.
The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First play's a run with Nwangu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
To throw is Baker. Throwing on first down. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
These two teams have met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. On second down, here's Nwangu.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle, Nwangu. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run now for Nwangu. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Baker. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like, you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Back to throw. Baker.
This is the tight end fan.
So nothing doing there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Looking to throw. Baker. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. On the draw, it's Nwangu. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Baker. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Baker now. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. That's into a crowd and intercepted. He's at the 50. 30. 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick-6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick-6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now, a loose football. The ball comes out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That good for 19 and a first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Lance. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. 52 blaster.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Lance looking to throw it. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They run once more with Taylor to about the 26 here.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Here's Lance. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Mecole Hardman.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Here's Baker to throw on second down. This pass out wide to Hall.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
back to throw again.
On the slant, it's Fant. Down inside the 10.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw again.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They'll try to run with Hall.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They'll look to run with Hall.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Breece Hall.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Eagles are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Go red. Smash red.
Lance going to throw.
Rolling to his left. It's caught. Here's Langford. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready. Black. 95.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
97.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he's got room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Jonathan Taylor, that's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Give to Hall running right. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. On the give is Nwangu. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Now Baker throwing on 4th down. Touchdown, Eagles! Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
A give for Taylor running right side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 12-yard line. 163 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Washington on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Taylor is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Now receiver in motion left.
Who's that? Big Ed, Big Ed, Big Ed.
22 needle.
They'll look to run with Taylor. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Baker looking to throw on second down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Baker, left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try again. Try to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. To throw is Baker. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that, because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person.
And now the rookie's free. He's at the 40. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Lance now to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort
effort there. 28 yards.
And the Commanders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Lance going to try to throw for this.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Throwing to start the drive. Baker going for the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On second down, it's Taylor. Room here to run. And finally taken out of bounds all the way up near midfield. With 207 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Up the middle, here's Taylor, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jonathan Taylor with a milestone here. Touchdown number 200 for his brilliant career.
And the Commanders stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point right down the middle, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And certainly starting to appear that they might finally be about to suffer that first loss of the season. What a heck of a run through 3 months, though, but they trail big here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Baker. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Nwangu underneath. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Baker now. Off play action. Out to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Shift, shift.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. He's got the TD, and well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go now. 52 blue.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. The 20. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Commanders,
the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's their very first clunker of the year as they'll fall to 12-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles